Hi, my name's Carl Davis, and this is my assignment 25.3D. Promotional material. In this assignment, I'm going to be covering P8, which is producing a promotional plan for selected sports product or service, drawing on market research. M5, justifying a promotional plan for a selected sports product or service. And D2, evaluating the promotional plan and identifying areas for improvement. So my promotional plan is here. Development of promotional objectives. It is vital to ensure I continue to develop promotional objectives which will help to ensure that the selling of socks can help items sold to continue to rise, therefore allow the business to gain more profit. All targets goals are smart. One smart target I've decided to set for our company in particular is to sell between 500 to 1,000 socks within the first month of my products going on sale. One way in which I'm hoping to achieve these figures sold is to look to put our product out there and ensure we branch out and sell in many retail stores as well as sell exclusively online via the company's website in which we have produced. Characteristics of target market. The target market for this product is likely to constantly change depending on who the most popular age range at the time is buying. For example, if there are lots of younger people buying the product during a certain period, then they are likely to tell friends about how useful and trendy the socks are perhaps. With this in mind, I need to ensure I adapt my promotional plan as quickly and as effectively as possible. This will mean our promotional material is more likely to be successful. Assess promotional opportunities, resources and policies. The promotional opportunities are endless. It is important, however, you look to put your products and company's name out there as much as possible to ensure that not only customers recognise you, but other brands recognise how well your selling is going and therefore may decide to sponsor or buy your product out for more money. An example of where I may look to promote and advertise my product is before or during halftime or after live coverage of the Euro 2016 matches. The reason for this is because I feel that most people interested in this particular product are likely to stay tuned into the football, meaning I'll hopefully increase our figures being sold due to over tens of millions of people watching the Euro 2016, which is an awful lot of people, with mostly being sport and football fans. Another way in which we can look to advertise the product is via social media sites. This again reaches out to a bigger variety of people, which include those who are sports fans and even those who are not. Also, those who do not necessarily get an opportunity to watch Euro 2016 are also able to be made aware of the product we are selling. It is vital to ensure that the correct members of staff have the right skills to ensure that we have the best possible look when advertising our deals and product. They should also look to make sure that our advert is a good one that is eye-catching and persuades any potential customers to stop and think, yes, I'd like to purchase this product. Staff that could particularly useful in this department include those who have had an experience in the field of advertisement, web design and media promotion. The last factor to consider is that of the equipment and facilities in which we will use to create promotional material. An example of this might be endorsement may need to be put in place to ensure that a professional performer who uses this product increases our reputation and makes our product look better and popular by showing the impact it has on performance during the advert. Other equipment we would need to ensure we have a high performance camera and computer which will allow us to film and edit the advert. Coordinate and control promotional activities. Coordinate and control promotional activities links in with charges that are required to be used within the actual advertising itself. Often changes are minor. Example of these can include having a coordinator join the team or setting new smart goals if need be. The changes themselves can often start due to negative activity within the promotional team. An example might be the producer, all of a sudden becoming sick and therefore unable to continue to help produce the adverts. This means an appropriate replacement is required immediately in order for the production of the advert to run smoothly. Formulate the promotional plan and revise the plan for implementation. It should It should hopefully be fairly easy to formulate a promotional plan and be able to adapt it to both short and long notice. By doing this, I allow myself a better chance of ensuring the promotional material for socks remains up to date and eye-catching for the potential customers. It is important to constantly keep making changes in order to remain on track with customer trends and ensure we're hitting the target market's needs. An example where I may have to reevaluate and think about our plan is, for example, if the performer we use in the advertisement represents the product but then gains a lot of bad press and becomes unpopular with the fans. Chances are we may have to look to remove this player from the sponsorship deal and advert, therefore use a different player who is a proper role model and a fan's favourite. This ultimately allows us to continue to sell the product successfully. Availability of promotional methods. This is something that could potentially be an obstacle that I will have to look to overcome in order for our product to be recognised nationally and further let more people know about the product and company. An example of something that is likely to get in the way of these promotional methods is that the possibility being no available slots for on the television for advertisement. One way this can be defeated is with effective smart targets and therefore be able to adapt different promotional platform availabilities. Advertising. Target audience. It is also important to consider the target audience before putting together the promotional material. This will again increase chances of having better sales figures, due to being more appealing to those interested in buying the product. One way in which you are able to monitor the target audience's feelings is to look over any reviews on the company's website, which will mean the product stays modernised and popular within the business market. Again, the business may look to introduce a person who focuses purely on looking at feedback and reviews. Budget objectives. When producing and putting together a successful advert, it is important to not only attract potential customers, but consider the costs in which the making will have on your company. One way in which a business may look to monitor their budget is to simply employ a specialist. This is perhaps considered the easiest and least costly. It also means they are less likely to run out of capital to invest in promotional material. Publicity. Television. Television can be considered perhaps the best way of communicating your product to people interested, due to the number of people watching being particularly high, as well as the advert broadcaster quicker. One of the reasons for this being the case is because televisions are now popular as ever within the